So we're in the bowl. The bowl's covered in tin foil. We've put the bicarbonate of soda on. The silver jewellery's in there, and the hot water has been poured on. As you can see that it's bubbling at the moment, which is what it should do, because that is then agitating any dirt or tarnish that needs to come off the silver. So we will leave that to bubble away for the next half an hour. And I will agitate it every 10 minutes. Okay, agitating this a bit. It's been after 10 minutes. Water is going cloudy, so definitely something coming off, and we'll leave that for another 10 minutes and then we will come back and give that another stir. Okay, stop the alarm. That's now 20 minutes, so we'll give it another swirl. Okay, and then we'll leave it for the last 10 minutes, and then before we take it out we'll just take a toothbrush and just go over each piece. Alright, last 10 minutes. I think I might just top it up with a little bit more warm water. You see the bubbles have now stopped, so it is getting very cool, and you do actually need hot water for the chemical reaction to happen. So just boiling a bit more water, stick that in there, see if it will make it bubble again. Little bit of bubbling going on, little bit of a zhuzh. Okay, last 10 minutes. Okay, so this has now actually been about 46 minutes. My husband came home and I ended up going to make him a cup of coffee. Okay, so God, this is difficult to look through the lens and clean at the same time without actually looking at what you're doing. That's quite funny. Okay, what I try and do is I try and grab some of the bicarbonate of soda and just use it again as an agitator. Which isn't too bad. Okay, so this is going to take me quite a while, so don't worry, we're going to speed it up. So far it's definitely looking cleaner. That definitely needs something on the inside, but that is coming up quite nicely. Do not be fooled. This is pretty much the process that anyone can do at home for their own jewellery, but it's not just once that you have to do this. Sometimes, like with the pieces that I was doing for my mother-in-law, I had to put them through 6 processes. So 3 bowls of this at 30 minutes a piece and scrubbing. as well as 3 bowls of just warm soapy water and scrubbing, and just leave it in there for about 10 minutes before you start scrubbing. But yeah, some pieces or some pieces will take possibly 6 hours to clean by doing these processes, but it is I would say the softest clean that you can do, because we're not introducing any chemicals. And some people put salt in this particular mix. I've not done that. I just feel that I've already got bicarbonate of soda. I don't want to add another thing to the formula, because this is working really well, as you saw from the pieces that I did before. So I will continue doing this. Yes, I do have a sonic cleaner, but I've used it. I used it a couple of times, and I really didn't see it doing as much as I thought it was going to do compared to this process. And I can't use that sonic cleaner right now because it's actually been recalled because it's been causing electric shocks to people. Luckily not me. So that's now boxed up and waiting for instruction from Amazon. Not paid promotion at all, my money. So I will get my money back once they have picked it up. And we will have a look at possibly a steam cleaner, but a jewellery steam cleaner, not obviously a clothes steam, because they are amazing. I have one. But yeah, that might be the answer to doing it quicker. That's not come up too bad. Anyway, I will continue cleaning these, and I will let you know whether I'm going to put them through another process. And then I will show you the finished results. Okay. So new bowl, and this is boiling hot water with just a bit of washing up liquid in it. Okay, and then we're just going to transfer the jewellery into the bowl. Now, on some more inspection, sadly, I think the butterfly and the sphere-like pendant and butterfly earrings are not silver. And the love heart necklace, which I definitely know that the Gucci earrings and necklace, which I've put in the other pile, are not silver, sadly. But we're going to leave these here for about 10 minutes, or basically until the water is cool enough for us to get our hands in there and start scrubbing. Because you can use this process 4-plated, you just can't do it as many times because you just make the tarnish worse, because you're actually then eroding it instead of cleaning it, which then you're modifying the piece, and not only that, probably destroying it. So not a good idea. So I'm going to leave this now for another 10 minutes, and we'll be back to scrub it clean, and then we'll see how many processes of the 2 bowls we are going to need to do for the actual real silver pieces. And then we can look at the antique pieces that my dad and I bought, because they're actually not that dirty at all. They're pretty damn clean themselves, but we will photograph them, and there are a couple of pieces that do need definitely a couple of processes like this. So let's leave to set. So it's been 10 minutes, so still a little too hot, so I'll give it another 5 minutes. Okay, 15 minutes, and yeah, it's still warm, but it's fine. Okay, so get rid of stuff. I can't see too much stuff around. Okay, so definitely looking a lot sparklier. Okay, we are going to scrub them as well. As I said, I do think that this piece, which technically has a designer's name actually imprinted on it, you'd think it'd be silver, but don't judge a book by its cover, as they say. But yeah, that looks dirty on the inside there. So that would definitely need a scrub. That looks a lot better, doesn't it? A lot better. Yeah, those ballet shoes. Oh, I think those ballet shoes are plated. That's annoying. Okay. Why do I say that? Because I feel like I can see some amber colouring, such as copper, coming through on the soles of the shoes. Okay, so the chain is silver, but maybe the charms are not. There's something written on that. That says silver. On the key, that says silver. So, why? Well, it doesn't say silver anywhere on the shoes, does it? Can't see anything. If you spot something, let me know. So maybe it's the ballet shoes. Oh, yeah, they're definitely plated. Bugger. Okay, and the lock. Sterling silver. So no, the lock's fine. So maybe I find a pair of sterling silver ballet shoes and replace that. It's a shame, they're so cute. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, this I really, oh gosh, this is the problem when you put loads of things in together. Okay, so this, I probably blow a heart bubble by there. Yeah, it's not cleaning up, is it? And it's a very odd colour for silver. So I'm really not sure. Maybe that's steel. And the chain, as you can see, really hasn't cleaned up at all. So that's definitely going to need some kind of a scrub, or I've just damaged it. This is my jewellery, so it doesn't matter if I damage it. And to be honest with you, I want to go as far as I can possibly go, so that if I do get anything plated again, I know how far I can take it in order to clean it like silver, but then understand what's too far. Okay, this is my Tiffany's bracelet. Again, just needs a scrub. Just needs a scrub. Again, I'm not entirely sure whether that is a piece of gold, because there is no stamp on it, so I'm assuming that it is milled silver, which would make sense considering it's Tiffany's. So that should come up nicely. Okay, and yeah, so these earrings I know are sterling silver, because there is a stamp. If you can see that, possibly. I will try and do zooms. So that's definitely going to need to go through another bicarbonate of soda process. I can actually see that the water is slightly dirty already, so They're definitely cleaning up. Again, I don't think that this is silver, but it's cleaning up nicely. And they are a nice piece. So I'm literally going to get a toothbrush and start scrubbing. Obviously it is soapy water, so yeah, these are going to come up beautifully. So if I just do a little bit for you, just to show you how quickly it can clean up with this process. Stick it back in the water. And see, it's a lot, we're getting there, it's a lot shinier. A lot shinier. So I am going to continue with doing these pieces. Okay, so they've had a bit of a scrub and they're now in just normal room temperature water. They've been soaked to get all of the soap off, and we'll just dry them up now and see what happens next. So this is after 2 processes with bicarbonate of soda and then soapy water. It's definitely brought a shine up. You can start to see the difference in the plated to the actual silver, or even steel. I'm positive now that heart's steel. But I will continue the process. We're definitely going to do another bicarbonate of soda process and soapy water, and once they are clean I will tell you how many processes I ended up doing and give you the actual finished article. And as you can see, we've already got our boxes ready. So once I start cleaning the pieces we're going to be selling, we are all ready to go. So I shall catch you later. So this is what they look like after the second process, which is the bicarbonate of soda and hot water for half an hour, and then another warm water with soap. And I've just dried them up, and I would actually like to say that this one is definitely silver. I finally found the stamp and that has come up beautifully. I do want to put that through a third process though, because there's still some horrible bits around the edge, and we might be surprised that these and the butterfly is silver. The one thing I am not 100% convinced about is this part of this chain on either side. I'm really not convinced that that's silver, even though we have a ticket on it, because it's not coming up nice and shiny, and we have scrubbed it 4 times now. And that's starting to go dark, which usually means it's a mixture of metals, or it could just be steel. So I will still continue doing a bit of research into that. These have come up so beautiful, but again I want to do a third process for them. These ballet shoes sadly are not sterling silver. They are definitely got copper in them, because you can see that coming through where the sole is, so that definitely needs to be taken off now. But nice surprise, the 3 things that we thought weren't look like they could be, but I still can't find any stamps on the butterflies, but they are cleaning up exactly the same way. So I will show you what they look like after process 3, and that will be my first lot of practice. That's my jewellery, and there are a couple of bits here that I would like to plate, especially the butterflies, because obviously it's very in keeping with the logo of our shop. which I'm really excited it's going to be up and running soon. As you can see, I've already got my boxes, and I do have a lovely little logo to go on top. And I've got nice little ribbons, so it looks special, and especially in time for Christmas. So there'll be lovely little presentation boxes for Christmas. So I will show you what they look like after process 3. Okay, so this is how it looks after the third clean. So 3 of 3. So 3 processes of bicarbonate of soda, 3 processes of warm soapy water, scrubbing on both of those processes in between. Obviously then filtering any of the soap or bicarbonate of soda out by just normal water. It's such an easy process. It's been great actually. But these have a really outshone themselves. So these were really brown. I will bring a picture up of what they first looked like. But my God, how gorgeous does that look now? And the back. Whole of it is just stunning. And then you can see obviously the stamp for 925. But yeah, those are fantastic. I'm so pleased with how they've turned out. This, I was so sure that this wasn't a piece, but you can see it's almost mirror-like, and I haven't even used a polishing cloth yet. But yeah, this tiny little nook here is actually the 925, which is why it has come up so beautifully. So that's going to be such a lovely piece to plate for sure. And obviously the Tiffany's bracelet, absolutely stunning. That's so much cleaner, so much shinier. I do think that this gold piece is gold vermeil over silver. I'm positive it is. It's got to be, because it is Tiffany's. Again, disclosure, not a paid promotion. And then this is just stunning. I love this. This has really come up lovely and well. As you can see, it says sterling silver, so it's definitely silver. On here on the key, also says silver on one side. Obviously not that side. I think it's that side. Yeah, there we go. But sadly, definitely not. Definitely not, because as you can see, we do have some copper. Although, just so unsure, but you can see that it's starting to go dark on the inside, and that's after 3 cleans, which sadly that does happen to plated. And again, there is no stamp whatsoever on the back of these, which there would usually be. So again, this again, no stamp apart from a designer's signature, which is here, Mexican piece, but it's come up like silver. It looks like silver, it feels like silver. So I do need to take that to someone and just ask them, double check it. But yeah, I've got a really good feeling that that is silver. And I know in Mexico there's weird things that they do for stamps outside of the UK. So it might be that it is silver, and because it's from Mexico, that's why it's not stamped. This, sadly, very pretty piece, but this is what we've got to watch out for. So this here, let me just show you. This here, as you can see, says 925, which is the stamp for sterling silver. But look at the edge of that tag. It's starting to tarnish from the cleaning process that I'm doing, which tells me that is plated. That is not silver. So don't trust tags like that. Don't trust them. It's not silver. If it's not printed on the piece, it's not silver. Just got to be very vigilant about what that's all about. So that's where we are. Now we are going to start cleaning the pieces that are going to be sold on the website. As I feel now quite confident in what I'm doing with actual silver. I have 15 pieces that we will be cleaning up before we plate, and they will be vermilled. So 2.5 is what the standard is. I'm going for more of a 5.0 coating, so that it is almost tarnished free for the next 3 years, if not 5 years at least, and it won't wear off as much as flash plated. So if you have pieces that you wear quite often and they go dull very quickly, you know it's just been flash plated. It's not vermilled. Vermilled is so much better for you and your skin as well. So I will be back showing you what these look like after a silver dip, which is what we did about a month ago now with some other pieces, and we'll see if they look any different. Obviously I'm not going to do the dolphin one. Dolphin one is now put to the plated pile, but these other pieces I'm going to put in and see if that makes them any shinier. To be honest with you, I don't think they need it. I think they look pretty stunning already, and that's without an actual polishing cloth even touching them yet. So I think I might just, yeah. Well, you let me know. Tell me in the comments. Do we do a silver dip for these pieces, or do we think they are good enough right now? I'd love to know your thoughts. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you soon. Bye.